not after she had survived a love match gone wretchedly wrong. Like Roxbury and his ilk, the late Lord Somerset was a charmer, a seducer, a man of many great passions, and ultimately a heartbreaker. Juliana had tasted true love once. It had a remarkably bitter aftertaste. But that was all in the past. Juliana no longer had to sit at home wondering where her husband was, whom he was with, and how their love had faded to nothing. Other people's business was her focus now. Hence the following of Lord Roxbury, backstage at Drury Lane late at night. A man like that could only be up to no good. "Ah, there you are." Juliana turned to see Alistair Gray, her companion for the evening. He reviewed plays for the same paper, and they often attended the theatre together. Tonight they had seen She Would and She Would Not, starring their friend, the renowned actress Mrs. Jocelyn Kemble. "Have you discovered anyone in compromising positions yet?" Alistair asked in a low voice, linking his arm with hers. "Everyone is on their best behaviour this evening," Juliana lamented softly, "but I swear that I saw Roxbury dash off this way." "I don't know how you see anything with that veil in this light," Alistair said. "I see plenty. Certain things are hard to miss," Juliana replied. She had a gift for eavesdropping and an eye for compromising positions and drunken antics. Dim lighting and a black mesh veil did nothing to diminish her talents. "This hall is desolate, Juliana. Let's go back to the dressing rooms where everyone is drinking and in various states of undress. Surely you'll find more to write about there than in this dark and dusty corridor." "Yes, but I saw a couple go off this way, and the man looked just like Roxbury. You know how he is," she persisted. That, and she didn't particularly want to be in a crowded dressing room with a half-dozen women in their underclothes and 24 men ogling them. "I know, but it's probably just some prop mistress and a third son of an impoverished nobleman," Alistair said dismissively. "In other words, nothing remarkable," Juliana said, heaving a sigh. The low rumble of a man's laugh broke the silence. In the dark, Juliana gave Alistair a pointed look that said, "I told you so." Together, they crept closer, always taking care to remain in the shadows. There was just enough light from a sconce high on the wall to discern a couple embracing. It was not the wisest position, in a corridor near a light, she thought, when there were certainly darker and more anonymous locations here for a little romp. But one could be overwhelmed by passion anywhere. Her own deceased husband had been overwhelmed with passion while driving his carriage, and that was the last thing he ever did. In fact, he had been overwhelmed with passion quite frequently, though never with her. Pushing aside bitter memories of her past, Juliana stepped closer, intent upon discerning their identities. The couple might only be theatre underlings, but if perchance one of them was a person of consequence, she would certainly need to report it. What she saw shocked even her. 2 pairs of shiny black hessians, 2 pairs of breeches-clad legs, 2 linen shirts coming undone, 2 dark coats hanging open. "Oh, my," Juliana murmured under her breath. As her eyes adjusted to the light overhead, she identified their position. One, tall and dark-haired, clasped the other around the waist from behind, pulling his partner flush against him. As for the other one, his hands were splayed upon the wall, supporting them both, arching his back, turning his head back to accept the kiss of his mysterious male paramour. Juliana grasped Alistair's arm, giving it a squeeze. This was beyond scandalous. This was the sort of item that would cement her reputation as the very best. It would be a serious blow to her arch-rival, the infamous gossip columnist at the London Times, otherwise known as the man about town. He would never be able to top this. Juliana cursed her veil and stepped forward to gain a closer look. In the process